Welcome back to Biafra News. Support Biafra, people of goodwill. Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. Biafrans, I bring you another news and update coming from Biafran Prime Minister's official Twitter handle. The headline is coming from Daily Post, and Biafran Prime Minister posted it with a caption I'm going to read for you in no time. First, the headline reads, Bridgebacks federal government call for non-kinetic solution to Southeast crisis issues, fresh demand. Before I continue, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comment at the comment section. So, dear friends and lovers of freedom, people of goodwill, this very news headline is coming from Daily Post, and it says Bridgebacks federal government call for non-kinetic solution to Southeast crisis issues, fresh demand. All demands of the Biafra people must have to be met. Yes, it must. It must, whether they like it or not. So Biafran Prime Minister posted this very headline with this. He said, we demand the withdrawal of all military and other Nigerian forces from Biafra territory. The Nigerian government must acknowledge that the Biafra government in exile is presenting 40 states from Old South, South, and the Southeast, and this state will be called the United States of Biafra, in line with demand for Northern Elders Forum to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. Okay, so that is it, Biafrans, and I'm going to read few comments for you from Biafrans under this very post. We are going home to Biafra, the land of the rising sun. The snake doesn't want to let Biafra go without a snack. Biafrans means business to restore Biafra back to Africa map, and there is nothing they can do about it. So this is how it's done. 100% freedom is not given but taken, whether they like it or not. The saboteurs are panicking. The betrayers are panicking. The traitors are panicking. Biafran Prime Minister issues more demand. All Zoo military checkpoint, all Zoo terrorists and the killers in uniform must leave Biafra land. For those panicking over what Biafra government and Biafran Prime Minister is doing, you do not deserve to be free. If you're panicking, you can only remain slave when you are afraid of death. Once you determine to die with your oppressors, they will free you. Understand that. Those of you say, oh, Biafran Prime Minister is doing this, Biafran Prime Minister is doing that, oh, Simon Ekpa is doing that, Simon Ekpa is doing this. It's for your own good, for you to be free. If you don't show the oppressors how serious you are, they will not let you be. We do not want the killers in uniform in Biafra land. That is our demand. Nohamadike's unconditional release. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya. He's a British citizen and Biafra freedom fighter. He's a freedom fighter that demanded for nothing but peaceful referendum from Nigeria government and British. They kidnapped him, tortured him in Kenya for 8 days before he was illegally renditioned back to Nigeria. Like Biafran Prime Minister said, we demand the withdrawal of all military and the other Nigerian forces from Biafra territory. The Nigerian government must acknowledge that the Biafra government in exile is presenting 40 states from Old South, South, and Southeast, and these states will be called United States of Biafra in line with the demand of the Northern Elders Forum to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So Northern Elders Forum demanded for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's unconditional release, and it's also among the demand of Biafran Prime Minister. We are going home, and there is nothing they can do about it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, tortured in Kenya for 8 days before he was illegally renditioned back to Nigeria. And he has been in DSS dungeon for 2 years and now. Even when appeal court discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they refused releasing him. We also are aware that those kicking against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's unconditional release are not other people but Southeast fools, Southeast politicians, those traitors, those saboteurs that prefer selling their people to the enemies than supporting them in the freedom they are fighting for. these fools are kicking against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's unconditional release. And they are the ones that connive with the Fulanis to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with the hope that the Fulanis will allow them rule Nigeria. That is what the Fulanis use in deceiving them. Those fools you see calling themselves elders in Southeast, some of them claiming to be Ohanes Endoshin and Diama. Isha somebody mind. Grey hair doesn't mean that this person is an elder and he knows a lot. No. Those fools know nothing. They were clamoring, oh, it's our turn, and the Fulanis knowing how gullible they are and how easy to deceive they are, told them, oh, without Nnamdi Kanu in our custody, we can't allow Nigeria, it can never be you people's turn. And they connived with them and said, oh, whatever you people can do to kidnap him, do it. To also release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They said political solution for 2 years and they now no single result to show their political solution. So that's our demand. Withdraw all zoo killers in uniform in Biafra land. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. We do not want anything has to do with zoo in Biafra land. That is our demand. Mazi Simon Ekpa, Biafran Prime Minister, and Bridgie, Nigeria has no choice at this time. They blew all the opportunity they had, refusing to dialogue at the right time, holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu hostage. And for clarification, Daily Post, there are no fresh demands. Unconditionally release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only demand as for referendum. We are doing a self-referendum. Tell the story as it is. It's now up to Nigeria to honor these groundbreaking conditions of a lasting peace. There will be a Prime Minister. God bless you. Biafrans love you. Right? In the book of Ecclesiastes, it says, there is time for everything, but they have an exhausted chance. They have an exhausted chance for dialogue. We have crossed the Rubicon and we are demanding total withdrawal of all Nigerian forces in Biafra and unconditionally release of our Onyendu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is our demand. All demand of Biafrans must be met. It must. Mazi Simon Ekpa, thank you for coming our way. Your manifestations is indeed a miracle. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, when the time comes, they will beg us to take Biafra. That time is soonest. We shall overcome. All we should do is to follow each other now because serious media war is going on now and also be reporting all the tweets that concerns Biafra liberation. Thank you. If you're doing that, may Chukwu Kabema continue to guide because this time around, the enemies have realized that they have nothing else to do. So they want to use every means. If you know everything that has to do with Biafra, report it. Expose all the lies and propaganda. Debunk it. Expose their lies and secrets. All those things they're keeping away from the media that they don't want the world to know. Bring it out. If you have not been reporting that on your channel, start now. Because this Biafra we're fighting for, the enemies that don't want Biafra to be free, the oppressors that don't want to see us free, they are doing everything within their power. If your channel is for Biafra, make sure you report everything that has to do with Biafra on your channel. Ndị Igbo sị na anaghị eju ụjọ aga mgbagbu. Anaghị eju ụjọ aga mgbagbu. So the Nigeria Islamic government have started getting the message of Biafran Prime Minister very sound and clear. I believe they will soon call for peace in a mannerful way to enable Biafrans to go in peace. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there is no gain in making trouble. House of Fulani, we are not one. We are not one people. So the earlier they realize it, well, they already know. It's just that they want people they will oppress, humiliate, intimidate, enslave, and finalize. It's not us and can never be. Withdraw all zoo killers in uniform in Biafra land and unconditionally release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So, Biafrans, let me read a few comments. Somebody said, it appears that the ear has heard the music that is playing in the background. After all, there must be a dialogue for Biafra. Is it from the contraption? All right. Another person said, the zoo is now acknowledged our government as Bridgie by name. We are getting there. Exactly, we are. We are. Our demands are very, very simple. If they want peace, they should do the needful. But if they don't want peace, Now them sabi. All right. That person said, that is why I'm following you. Since they take away our leader Mazen Namdekanu, you are too much. You are the chosen one from Chukwukikabiama. Thanks, Nam Odogu. That person said, the zoo is right now in a deep blue sea. They were warned, but they refused to listen. Another person said they can't stand the heat again. Another person said, don't deal, Biafra, welcome to the world. We are unstoppable. Of course we are. I see they are tired of propaganda. We move. And all those demand is very clear and simple. Apart from this, any other choice will trash. Okay, a word is enough for the wise. Yep, Otoba. Very clear and the sound. I guess they are feeling the heat. Exactly, Biafran Prime Minister, may Chukwukika Biama keep on protecting you. We move. Chukwukika Biama is in charge. Here we go with immediate action. Okay, this Biafra I'm seeing have come to stay. Exactly. Another person said, thank you, Biafran Prime Minister. We appreciate your good job. And may Almighty God guide and protect you, our able Prime Minister, is say. Another person said, they must acknowledge Biafra government demand and everybody will have peace. Another person said, Biafran Prime Minister, they must obey with immediate effect. Okay, another person said, exactly 100% confirmed. But no place called South in the United States of Biafra, because no place called South in the USA or UK. These people just want to use that way to divide us. Exactly. Whether they like it or not, it must surely come to pass. Our government is doing tremendously well. Thank you, Biafran Prime Minister. If they don't give us what we want, you won't have peace. This is the level we are for now. Zoo is crying because Biafra is going home. They are receiving it water, and that's the code. So they say propaganda and Yoshi reporters will never see anything, but they must take away their faults if they like it or not. Your demands are on point, Biafran Prime Minister. So that is it, Biafrans. I'll stop here. As Zoo government said, Biafran Prime, they said, Bridgie backs a federal government call for non-kinetic solution to Southeast crisis. Issues fresh demand. There is no fresh demand. We demand the withdrawal of all military and other Nigerian forces from Biafra territory and Ahmadike's unconditional release. So that is it. I will stop here, Biafrans. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comments at the comment section. May Chukwukika guide and protect Biafran Prime Minister. Give him more strength and courage. Genuine Biafrans all over the world doing everything they can to make sure Biafra is restored. Thank you all.